Hello everyone, my name is Arthur Shaka and welcome to another Business Bootcamp video. Today, we're going to talk about ethics, which is our first topic for management. By the end of this video, we want to make sure you know what ethics are, how ethics play a role in business and in your personal life, as well as morality. So let's get started with a quote from Henry Paulson, former United States Secretary of the Treasury. Prior to his role in the Department of Treasury, Paulson was also the chairman and CEO of Goldman Sachs, which, as you probably know, is one of the world's most prestigious investment banks. He said, "In just about every area of society, there's nothing more important than ethics." And this quote holds a lot of truth in society. In society, what people value more than a person's net worth is their ethicality and morals. As humans, we should all use common judgment to be fair. This judgment is what we call ethics. So given that, we can define ethics as the moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Underneath ethics are three subtopics: business ethics, personal ethics, and morality. First, let's talk about business ethics. Business ethics is the study of proper business policies and practices regarding potential controversial issues such as bribery and discrimination. So in order for businesses to maintain these ethics, regulations are put into place. This is to ensure a strong trust and relationship between the business and consumer. This trust is critical as it is the basis of how people view both you and your company. Performing unethical behaviors such as child labor and copyright and bribery can lead to a loss of credibility for your company and cause the decline of a company's success. On the other hand, having high ethical standards can lead to higher morality between consumers and employees of the business, the attraction of different customers, higher customer loyalty, the increase of the likelihood of having a positive impact on the community, and the reduced risk of bad press against the business. Additionally, each person must conduct themselves in an ethical manner in the workplace and follow certain practices to create a healthy work environment. Some principles of business ethics include honesty, integrity, loyalty, fairness, trustworthiness, and respect. It is also important for business people to be able to hold themselves accountable for their own mistakes. This leadership trait sets an example to other employees about how one is supposed to act and also shows consumers what a company's business morals are. So now we have a question for you guys. What qualities do you think you have, and do you think you can be an ethical business person one day? Though it is very important for a true ethical businessman or woman to obey the law, sometimes the law and one's own ethics can collide. Because the law is made by people and everyone has different ethical values, many times businesses must choose what is more important for them. However, this clash can either lead to positive or negative changes in the law and ethical behaviors. By noticing clashes between ethics and the law, lawmakers can change certain laws so that they can fit within the modern mindset of society. Now we have one more question for you guys. Have you seen any examples of ethics and the law clash in your own life? Now let's talk about personal ethics, and this is all about you as an individual. Personal ethics, what you believe to be right or wrong. Every day we make ethical decisions based on our own attitudes, beliefs, opinions, such as whether you want to take the bus or go to school walking. Branching off of this, let's discuss how ethics are influenced by the many factors of our life. To begin, our own childhood upbringing can largely affect the thoughts and opinions that we own have. From the moment we are born to our teenage years, we can be influenced by our parents, siblings, characters from television or stories, and many other environmental factors. Additionally, later life experiences can either add or alter our ethics. These experiences allow for us, the individual, to have more of an opinion about certain topics that we cannot relate to prior to the experience. Furthermore, religious beliefs can greatly influence our personal ethics. Most religions provide guidelines of how one is supposed to act and treat others in society. These guidelines shape the ethical values and opinions of individuals. Lastly, personal ethics can change as a result of discussing and sharing ideas with others. When we voice our own opinions, we can sway others in favor or against what we believe in. You can probably see this every day during school. If the majority believes the opposite of an individual, the person will most likely follow the crowd and change their opinion, even if they know it is not the right choice. Moving on, we are now going to talk about morality. Now, morality is quite different from personal ethics. The key difference between personal ethics and morality is morality deals with what the society thinks is right and wrong, rather than the individual. Although we all think that we have the world figured out, oftentimes we have a different view from what the society thinks. Now, this doesn't mean what you think is wrong. It's just a different opinion with a certain situation. Regarding business especially, there are so many different ways people can interpret what is right and wrong. For example, one particular breakdown is by country. Every country has markedly different traditions and cultures, which may decide what is right or wrong. But within these countries, there are subcultures, where people have their own opinions. Also, subcultures can have different views than other subcultures. This can go on and on, all resulting in so many different views and beliefs. All in all, though morality consists of values and beliefs that a certain society believes is right and wrong, not everyone in society will agree with every moral that the society presents. During this presentation, I'm sure that you were thinking of many events in your own life that relates to ethics. Now let's talk about another real-world example. More specifically, business ethics. After the Parkland shooting that occurred on February 14th, Dick Sporting Goods released a statement about the tragic event. In this statement, the CEO explains how a company sold a shotgun to the shooter. Though it was not the type nor the actual weapon used, it could have been. By releasing the statement that highlighted the errors of the company and acknowledging that they could have been at fault, the company shows their own integrity. In addition, this company stated that they would no longer be selling any firearms to anyone under the age of 21. Though the law states that selling and purchasing of firearms under these circumstances is legal, Dick's Sporting Goods held their ethics higher than the law. Their actions helped secure consumer trust and also consumers as a result of their integrity, trustworthiness, and credibility. Okay, so given all of this information, we've prepared a few practice problems for you to think about, to guarantee you understand what morals and ethics are. The first problem here says, a cereal company discovers a harmful chemical in their product. However, since sales are booming, they do not release any warnings or information regarding the chemical. Would this be an ethical action on behalf of the company? You could take a minute here to pause the video to think about this, but the answer is pretty basic. Welcome back to the video. So as you know, this action is clearly unethical because it is untrustworthy and unfair, which are basic principles of ethicality. As a business, you should never put a commercial interest ahead of consumers. Another example we have here is, on a trip to country X, John stumbles upon a souvenir that he really likes, but he doesn't have enough money for it. The country does not believe in jail time, so there is no penalty for stealing. However, because of his religious beliefs, John refrains from stealing. Did John make his decision based on personal ethics or morals? This question, however silly, is a little trickier than the one before. Well, first let's recall what personal ethics and morals are. Personal ethics are what the individual believes is right or wrong, and morals is what the society believes is right or wrong. In this case, even though society clearly doesn't think stealing is wrong, John does not steal because of his own religious beliefs and his own personal beliefs. Therefore, we can discern that John did not make his decision based on morals, and he made it based on personal ethics. Thank you so much for watching the video. Just to recap what we learned in the video, we learned about ethics, business ethics, personal ethics, and morality. We hope that with this knowledge, we'll be able to become more educated decisions in the business world. For more information about Business Bootcamp, you can visit us at our website at www.businessbootcamp101.org. Thank you, and have a great day.